Hello, everyone. This is Ben once again with more Octopath Traveler solo run. We are starting on it today, and you might notice my voice is currently not matching my self in the corner. And that has to do with the fact that this is actually a post-commentary that I'm doing right now because the first 20 to 30 minutes or so of this particular episode got corrupted from its commentary, unfortunately. And to show exactly what that sounds like, I'll play a little bit of an unedited clip of the beginning of this episode, just so you can hear what it was like. Yeah, not great. So, anyway, I'll just be doing post-commentary. Mostly it's just story stuff. There isn't any gameplay that won't have or mostly won't be any gameplay that doesn't have live commentary. But yeah, so anyway, we just completed Therion's story previously to this, which is pretty much, now that that's done, we've gone ahead and removed all of his equipment and removed, all of everything that we might have on him that we're going to want for Hana, and we're going to be transferring all of that over to her. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and talk to her. I understand it not. For what reason would such a beast come to our woods? It's going to be hard to talk as Hana. Does this herald some greater ill that comes our way? Her name is Hunnet, and she is a hunter. One of the last descendants of her proud and ancient clan, she makes her home here in Swarky, deep in the Darkwood. This seasoned huntress roams the forest with Lind, her fast friend, though her mind often turns to her master, who left the village 1 year ago, on a dangerous hunt from which he has yet to return. When a local noble came seeking aid, she answered the call and was tasked with hunting a vicious beast that plagues the nearby forests. And so, she makes for the Whisperwood, with her loyal companion Lind at her side. She will need fierce allies on the path she has chosen. Take Hanan along. Of course, we are going to be taking it along with us. And just like normal, we will be beginning her tale fresh. One year ago.
Good. Thou hast yet to depart.
Yeah, so, as you've probably noticed so far, the way Haned speaks is very unique in this game.
My girl.
And so, some people really hate this style of the voice direction. I kind of actually really like it myself, but I do understand where people come from.
Joke, as always.
Anyway.
Will thy journey be long, master?
Well, we know it's at least a year, based on what we've learned so far.
Question that. The request cometh from none other than the knights Ardant. The hunt will taken us to distant lands, and the beast we pursue is a fearsome one.
Interesting. We've actually heard of the Knights Ardant before, just as a reminder. Those are the same group where there was like that one knight from the Frostlands that we helped sort of restore his father's reputation. He was a member of the Knights Ardant, so sort of just like an organization that helps, like an army sort of to help out, I guess. Uh-oh. So yeah, there's already a bit of a discrepancy between when we know this takes place and what we're seeing.
Smile? What is it, my girl?
'Tis not the hunt that concerneth me. Thou intendest to stop it off somewhere along the way.
No response. Riveting.
Oh, here and there, mayhap. Why dost thou ask?
Thou forgettest or feignst ignorance, so I will remind thee. On the last hunt, thou gambledest away thy purse and came back a poorer man than thou left.
So, yeah, while Zanta may be a very famed hunter,
Yes, I can make
he
a few wagers.
has an obsessive gambling problem, which is, you know, quite the character flaw there. So, hopefully we'll have Haunted to keep
And learn
Zanta
that while I have a keen
company,
eye for assessing the strength of
during,
beasts,
or
quite
not
a
keeping
good
company,
rusted
keep him
men.
responsible.
I learned a lesson that was cheaply bought.
Not so cheap in the end. Eliza had to pay on thy debts, and thou only finished its paying her back this last moon. Promise me, master, no more foolish gambling.
Yes, Haunted, definitely wink wink. I will definitely
But
not
what have
gamble.
the old hunters saying? If the first arrow faileth, knock a second and try again.
This certainly isn't compulsive and poor behavior.
Thou just madest that one up.
Come on now.
Sometimes they'll like say
Too young by half,
lines
such
that
words
it's like
besides.
in the old English sound, but it's like it feels like a much more modern line. That's interesting.
I turn to thee, Hagen. Looking after master, for he can rarely
Hagen,
be bothered to looking after
The
himself.
I get direwolf, I guess. I don't know, but we love Hagen.
Thou takest her side against me, old friend.
No, you're not safe, Santa.
He knoweth good sense when he heareth it.
Growlest thou not at me, thou faithless turncoat?
Hail, Hanit. Have you come to see us off?
Something
I have
tells
come
me you're
here
not
to
from
warn
around here.
master about straying from the path.
And I thank you for it. I do not have the leave to
Dude,
pay another
Zanta,
dollar
you're
for
kind
that.
of getting ganged up on a little.
Have I not a single ally in this infernal village?
No. Sorry.
I am your friend, but I am also a knight ardent, and your client. You would do well not to forget this.
Not for a moment, most honorable Lady Eliza of the illustrious Knights Ardent.
quite the buttery vocabulary you're using there.
That's more like it. Fear not. I'll keep him out of trouble. I'll have him fill his evenings penning a detailed account of our adventures on the hunt.
Taken care, and may thine arrows strike true. I shall look after the forest till the day of thy return.
Thank thee, my girl.
Oops. Skip that. Fare thee well.
A year hath passed since that day.
Yeah. A little more than a
All
couple of
that
moons.
time, master could only be bothered to send in a single letter.
Hanet, 'tis me, thou revered master. Missest me? I won't bore thee with any blather about the weather or the season. Who knoweth when this will even arrive, after all? For 3 months now, I have pursued the trail of the beast sought by the Knights Ardent. A beast by the name of Red Eye.
Red Eyes.
For it leastwise, as for its true
I was about to say, I wonder who came up with that name, but I guess there it is. The Knights Ardent named it that.
But on my father's bow, I swear 'tis the most vexing quarry I've ever had the misfortune to hunt him. It eludeth mine every trap, and though thou thinketh me mad for saying this, I swear it can even senseth every move I make. I know not if it is human intelligence or pure animal instinct, but either way, it refuseth to be caught. Still, we appear to have annoyed it sufficiently that it is moving on to new pastures. Judging from its behavior, I believe it meaneth to make for the lands around Stoneguard.
Stoneguard, as just a reminder. We haven't been there since Cyrus,
For thou'st
really.
always been able
We've
to
done some
see
side quests there,
pretenses.
but That was where Cyrus's chapter 3 took place, where
The chase
Yvonne's
very hard, and the
mansion
hunt
was.
will not endeth soon. But fear not, for endeth it shall. Hast thou ever noticed your master to fail in the hunt? And so I ask thee, my dear apprentice, pray look after the village until I return. Oh, and be not a worrywart. Always thy friend and teacher, Xanta.
Never heard Master admitteth that any hunt would be difficult.
Well, there's a first time for everything. Maybe he won't
Bipeds
gamble
are
everything away this
truly
time.
the most formidable of beasts. Or he stoppeth in every hunter's den from here
There
to
you go.
Scotland. But no, Master liketh to act in the fool. But when it
I was going to
cometh
say, if there's one thing Xanta seems to be,
if he saith he will
it is a
catch his
formidable
prey,
hunter,
then
considering the
catch
fact that
he will.
people will put up with his habits to get him to help them with stuff like this, so that's all very worrying. And we have Lind.
Yes, Linda. I know.
Dude, if one thing about
Master
Honnet's Path that
entrusted
is
the
really
safety
nice,
of
it's
the
just
village
like
to me.
Lind and Hagen are the
My
best.
duty now is to the villagers.
We love them.
Come in. Let us visit in the headman, and see if anyone hath need of my bow.
Alrighty, so we're going to head straight for the headmaster's quarters just here in a second. But we can talk to some people first. I mean, Hana in general is sort of a unique character for her combat, which we will see relatively soon. I won't go over too much of it right now. We'll go over it more when we get into some more like relevant combat situations. But suffice to say, there is some like major difference to how she fights certain encounters, and we'll go over that when the time comes. But yeah, let's talk to the village headman here.
I am Honnet.
Headman, how might my bow serve with thee today?
Hello.
Every day thou comest here seeking work. Sometimes I wonder if thou art truly thy master's apprentice. But just aside, no, there is no hunt today.
I see.
Is there aught else I might do? No. Well, the youngsters are always in need of lessons. Thou couldst give them a lesson or two in bowmanship. The clan of the Darkwood inherited the lore of the beasts and the trees. Yet today only thou and Xanta can truly use it that lore. Why, when I was a mere stray... Yes, I have heard your stories before, and I know how long they are. Oh, long-winded tales are the vice of many an old man. My apologies, child. But if thou couldst show in the youngsters the way of the hunt, I would be grateful.
I'm asking.
I saw two of them waiting eagerly in the square. Perhaps thou could start in with them.
Yes.
It will be done. Alrighty. So we'll get a bit of a taste of Honnet's combat style. Yeah. Utilize each character's unique action to overcome any obstacle. Honnet can use beasts to provoke people into battle, which is, pretty unique. So every set of characters, there's like noble action versions and rogue versions. Honnet is basically the rogue version of Ulbrich, which Ulbrich already just randomly challenging any NPC to battle was a little questionable, but Honnet just straight up 6 animals on people instead. Here we're going to use it for training, but, there might be times in the future where we need to use it for a little than that. So we'll go into the combat specifics of how it works in a bit, but just suffice to know that Honnet, has this ability. Fledgling Hunter, provoke this individual. Go forth, my friend. Training time, is it? I am ever ready. Okay, so the benefit of using Honnet is that there isn't any level requirements ever when provoking people. But you'll notice when we go in, we have this special menu that you don't normally see that shows a couple of different creatures. And these are the creatures basically that we attack with. And Honnet herself will still take damage from the opposing NPC in this situation, but she will not attack with her own weapons. She exclusively uses other creatures when provoking people. How we change the creatures that we have access to will show later. And just suffice to know that she starts with these, and Lind is sort of an exception to that rule. You'll always have the option to use Lind, and Lind will also scale with Honnet's physical attack. Although not great. So like late game, Lind is not ever going to be super strong. But early game is actually quite nice because that actually gives us access to a couple of different weapon types. So the hunter uses the bow and the axe as its main weapons. But using these creatures, you can see there next to like that fox, there's a sword icon. You can actually expand the range of weapon types for breaking. And I think there's even some creatures that we can add to our roster at some point that will do elemental damage. But here we'll just attack with Lind, and Lind actually is unique in that they have two different damaging types. There, that was a sweep, which is like an attack or a sword attack. But there's also a move called Pounce, which is like a spear, pole arm, I guess, attack. Yeah, so that was pretty quick. Ugh. We've committed murder in the town square. No big deal. We're good. Thou growest adept at fighting.
So,
But thou must be more cautious than ever, for thou now knowest just enough to gotten thyself into trouble. Dude, it's so hard to say. I will. Thank thee, Honnet. And there is one more victim waiting to be provoked. Provoke this individual? Go forth, my friend. Pray teach me, Huntress Honnet. I'm glad these people are willing. Not everyone we might provoke will be.
letting my arrow fly and true.
We'll just go straight with Lindsay there. We use the Pounce attack, which they happen to be weak to.
Letting my
And we can also, just like our normal abilities, we can boost
thou didst
the creatures as well in combat, which is pretty good. So like every creature that we end up like sicking on people pretty much has the capability to be even stronger. Dost thou feel more attuned to thy surroundings?
Yep.
Yes, I feel much more able at anticipating where swift quarry might attack next.
excellent.
Very good. An important lesson, that. Yeah, well, they're suffering because of it. I also like how casually Lind is sitting back behind it. Hello.
Hello there.
What a weird actor for this character. What is it?
Well...
The hetman sent me to find thee. He said he must speaketh with thee right away.
Understood.
Then I will make haste. He's at home, I take it?
That's right.
Yes, follow me. That's right. An urgent hunt, mayhap.
Greetings.
Hetman, you wish to see me? Yes, a request hath come in from the domain of Lord Sieron. It would seem a beast hath strayed into his provincial forest,
I see.
and he will it gone. Johanna's actually stoked. She's been bored. Just so, he asketh for our best hunter. And while Master Zanta is off on the hunt, that meaneth thee. Understood.
I'm asking thee.
Always remember, Honnet, since time immortal, ours has been a village of great hunters and huntresses. Immemorial, excuse me. Yes, far and wide beyond the edges of the Darkwood are. The bard singeth of our exploits, and all the realm lauded fair Swarky as the home of all hunters. Is that not how it went?
Egads!
Have I told it that many times? Long-winded tales, my dear. Are the vice of an old man? Yes. As for the hunt, I am ready when needed.
Splendid!
Excellent. Lord Sieron's messenger awaiteth inside. He would telleth thee all thou needest to know.
I am ready.
I will speak to him at once.
I'm asking thee.
Honnet, prithee do not, Master Zanta, would thee not?
Fair befallen thee.
Of course, thank ye. They have like E's and N's. Like, that's pretty much most of what happens when they speak. But it's enough to, like, make my eyes get all confused. My apologies for the urgency of the matter, but monsters pay little heed to the convenience of men.
Nay.
I am here to serve. Tell me more about this beast. Your quarry is to be a fearsome beast that has wandered into the Whisperwood from the gods know where. A monster that has strayed from its home.
Yes.
Aye. Just this morning, a merchant and an injured companion fetched up at our manor in frightful shape. As one man told it, the other was in no condition to speak. Their caravan had been waylaid by the beast, and they were the only survivors.
This bodeth ill.
How dost thou know when this creature was responsible?
Well, actually...
Lord Seer and scholars were called upon to investigate the matter. You just have scholars? From the merchant's testimony, they concluded that his men were attacked by a savage beast known as a Gisarma.
Truly?
I have heard of this creature. Its baleful roar would make it an unlikely fit for the tranquil Whisperwood. His lordship is most anxious to protect his subjects, needless to say. He seeks the help of the most capable hunter in this village, and so in Master Zanta's absence, we turn to you. What say you, Linnet? Will you free our fair province of this unholy menace?
I am ready.
Tell in thy lord that I shan't fail him. Indeed. There is a dignity about you that Master Zanta lacks, but I see you share his passion for your calling. I hope you will continue to inherit only his better qualities. Dude, everyone's just making fun of Zanta while he's gone. Master is a fine teacher. He showeth by example both what a hunter oughteth and oughteth not to doing. See, literally, he can't defend himself, he's not here. Well said. It would seem we are in safe hands indeed. Yes, thou art. Alrighty. And so I must do my duty and hunt the beast. Thine offer is a generous one, yet the path ahead is fraught with danger. How curious, Lynn judgeth thee worthy, it is not often she warmeth to strangers. I shall accept in thine offer, lend in me thy strength in battle. The monster hath been sighted in the Whisperwood. It is there that we must go. If by we you mean literally just you, because we're going to be dumping Therion at the most convenient moment, which is right now, then yes, that is in fact what we'll do. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just swap Therion out for Honnet. Quite the level difference there. And with that, we are back to our solo shenanigans once again. So yeah, we can go ahead and put on some better equipment now, since we just got a whole bunch of good stuff. But we're pretty much just going to equip, you know, the best we can based on the rules that I've outlined. I actually think here that I think I choose the Arcane Handfit. I can't remember. Yeah, I do. I think that's because eventually there is some elemental damage we will be able to do as Honnet, which might come into play when it comes to the Chapter 1 boss. And then we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and select that bow, the Wolf's Bow. I think that'll give us some good coverage over. I really can't remember what I do here. Oh, I guess I swapped to the Silver Axe. Never mind. And then, like normal, I imagine we'll put on the protective bracelets. And then we can go ahead and take a look at our armor situation. I'll just put on, you know, average stuff. None of this stuff is like the stats are going to be pretty decent, but pretty much just some standard armor. We don't have anything too crazy at this low level that we can use anyway, so most of it will just be like basic stuff like this. So, but that's good. I think the TR Axe is actually quite, a good piece of equipment for us to use. So that's always good to have. And then, yeah, we'll go with, you know, that standard kite shield, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, I guess, yeah, we have SP increasing equipment, so we'll want to top that off, and then we'll go ahead and pretty much just head straight west out of town, I believe is the next step to go. We'll want to save, yeah. Say goodbye to Searing Therion on there. And this is the, I mean, this is the last new chapter, but we'll never be this low level again, pretty much ever, so that's nice. And yeah, we're just gonna want to start walking. There's some, you know, chests we can get along the way. Stuff, you know, I just, you know, have a problem where I compulsively want to get everything, so we won't use that soulstone probably. Anyway, starting here is pretty much where I realized the error of the commentary since I was streaming this, and so you can sort of see those chat messages, and so, you know, we'll get sort of bombarded with attacks at first. Luckily, none of it's going to do any damage, but we should be good to swap commentary right here. So everything past this will be live. So enjoy the rest of the episode. There. How does that sound? Any better? Great. Good to know. Darn, though, because that is a lot of story that we just went through. Oh, no. I'm wondering what I should do about that, actually. It's all right. I mean, I appreciate you letting me know now. Okay. I'm just gonna go. And I think I'll do like a post-commentary thing at the beginning of it. Luckily, like, we haven't really... Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna voice over it. It'll take some work, but we do what we have to do. Alrighty. So, let me explain the entirety of how Hana works again, because we didn't really get to do a very good job of that. So we see this Beast Lore option here. This is a trait unique to Hana and Hana only. And it basically allows us to, instead of killing creatures, we can tame them instead. If we tame them, we have them as sort of an option to summon in battle, and we can sort of, you know, Ophelia and Primrose, they could summon like one NPC at a time, but Hana can have up to, I think it's like 7 or 8 different monsters in her repertoire, in addition to Lind, who you always have, since Lind is her faithful companion. Anyway, yeah, other than that, we got the capture option, which obviously has to do with capturing the beast. Our chance of success is really low. 0, in fact, right now, but it increases as we weaken enemies, as well as in the case where we boost, because you can actually boost summon and capturing, we increase her. I mean, right now it's 0%, so boosting doesn't do anything, but you get what I mean. So, yeah, she's very much the Pokemon trainer character of this game. That's pretty cool. So, anyway, yes, let's get started. And she also, you know, has regular hunter skills in addition to all of her creatures that she can tame. So, very, very cool. Very unique character. So let's go ahead and start. And I'm just gonna, you know, right now we're sort of in a catch everything. Oh boy, could you imagine? The problem is you can only hold a certain number, but you could at least like try and catch everything once. I mean, I'd like to try and catch most things if possible, just because that, you know, since we're doing the whole solo run thing, that's gonna be pretty important, I think. I'm gonna do this for now. That did not do much.
I will not be thy prey.
Yeah, we'll basically want to keep a good repertoire of creatures in our disposal, like, pretty much at all times. Because things are going to get hard. Luckily, there is some cool stuff we can actually do in regards to the whole capturing thing. There are actually certain like optional bosses in the game that let's actually summon the Mossy Meep here. That'll give us some health back. But yeah, there are optional bosses in the game that you can actually fight multiple times, and you can actually stock up on them and catch them, and they're very, very strong. And so that might help us get through some of the more difficult fights if we need to. So let's see here. I'm just gonna, I guess, attack maybe with an axe here. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm trying to go for the rat guy in the back there. This is my goal right now.
What next?
The Meeps might be good too for the first chapter just because they are like a free heal. I mean, we have items, so it's not like super good, but it's an option for sure. If I fully boost this, what are my chances now? 30 still? That's not a ton. But I'm a little afraid of... Okay. I guess that's another thing too I should mention. The chance of capturing creatures goes up significantly when they are broken. So... like, yeah, you can actually, I wonder if it's 100% even without boosting, which is great. And just like that, we get it for free. And as far as I understand, capturing gives EXP just like defeating does. So in theory, you could almost do a pacifist run with Haunted where you exclusively capture and release creatures instead of killing anything. But we're already... I mean, I'm not going to do that because I'm already doing a challenge run, but that is something I just realized is like and it's not technically true because you can't capture bosses, like main story bosses, I should say. I'll try to capture everything I can, I guess. But there are some things you can't capture. Also, some enemies that you fight that just won't die. Or won't be captured. Specifically, anything that's like humanoid. You can't like if you go to like a thieves' den and there are like thief enemies you run into, you can't capture them and use them as Haunted, unfortunately. Really? Kind of thought you were a little help in that. Okay, we're getting pretty lucky with the misses here, which is good. Maybe that'll be enough. 97, that's pretty good. Nice. If I had missed that, I would have been very upset. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and summon Lind here, since Lind has a sweep move that'll hit both. And actually, early game, Lind is very strong. Later in the game, Lind's power will sort of fall off. But for now, it's very good. And the sweep hits multiple people, which is great. Capture you. I don't really need multiple of the Mossy Meeps, realistically, but...
What next?
Okay, nice. And just like that, we've captured everything. Yep, and we still get experience. Sweet, we got the 36 JP, so we can actually get an ability here. Let's see, what should we learn? So Mercy Strike's actually an interesting ability. It is guaranteed to leave creatures with 1 HP, so it's actually very helpful when you are going for captures. Excuse me. Legal Trap is often very good in like whole party scenarios because you can guarantee the enemy always goes last. But when you're by yourself, I don't think it's the first thing we should get for sure. I'm gonna go Thunderbird first. That gives us lightning damage as an option. And right now we have some elemental attack from one of our weapons, so. Alright, I'm just gonna walk through the forest here a bit. $500, wow. That is a lot of money for the fact that we have 1.8 million.
Now, let us hunt him. What next?
Alrighty. Next indeed, okay. The Marma. Do I have anything to... Did I ever try killing that with an axe? In Chapter 1 areas, everything should have a weakness to the protagonist of that area. So I just gotta find it.
Come in, if thou.
Okay.
Let in my arrow.
No, I killed it! No! No! That was an accident. See, this is the problem, is I'm too strong for my own good.
Come in, if thou darest.
Oh well. That's why Mercy Strike might have been good there, actually, because I could
Come in, if thou darest.
not killed it there. Okay. The thing with the Meeps is it's like they heal 500 flat, and that's quickly going to become insignificant. Yeah, I don't need to boost at all there. Yeah. Our monster roster is full, so let's go ahead. You know, I'll get rid of this first one since...
Come in.
It's gotta be weak to axes, maybe lightning.
Come in, if thou.
Oh boy, it's already on. Oh boy, put me to sleep. Oh well.
I will not
I'm
be
awake.
letting the hunt come.
Okay. We can at least capture this guy. I'm gonna get rid of one of these Meeps because we really don't need. Oh, that one for sure.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Alrighty. Cool. So we are good to go there. Dang. It's gonna take a while to get through the entirety of
Now,
everything.
let us hunt him. Come in, if thou darest.
Okay. Geez, they're all... That's kind of annoying, actually. I could summon a ratkin, attack all with a bow. Let's try the fox first. Okay, they're not weak to swords. We learned that.
Let in the hunt begin.
Let's summon... Let's do this. Sort of forcing them to attack their brothers. That's kind of messed up, but oh well.
Missedst me. Let him holding back nothing.
Okay, now let's fully boost Wind there. Oh. One of them died. Oh well. Oh, I just realized that one in the front is actually a different enemy than the other two. Oh, nice.
If thou darest.
Get you. Let's see. Franken 1. We have 2 and 3. I'm getting rid of one of them. We really don't need the Meeps at all. We have grapes. Meeps are basically just grapes, but we have 99 grapes, so there's no point in keeping a Meep.
Come if thou darest.
Capture you. Yeah, I need you.
Come in if thou darest. Let him
Double hit here.
come in.
And then hopefully, yeah, we can capture. Nice. This is by far like the most I've done capturing. Let's see. Here's one of those. All right.
Endless.
Cool beans. No, this is the way we're supposed to go. Alrighty. Almost through the first area. Save here. Spirits have in mercy. This was not done in the name of survival. The Gisarma sought not food, it sought sport, and wanton slaughter. It sleweth these men and beasts for no reason, other than as a fearsome show of its dreadful power. Hello, wolfies.
This bodeth ill.
I see thou tremblest, little one, and heart is filled with fear. Thou witnessed what the beast did. It madeth thee bear witness. Dude, that's pretty messed up. Also, Haunted is a true gem. Patience. I shall return and attend to the fallen. But first, they shall be avenged.
If thou wilt.
Wilt thou protect them, friend, until my return?
Thou hast my thanks.
Thanketh thee. I shall return anon. To Eton, to Ben Eton. This is the fate and the privilege of any beast of the forest. A life for a life, so it hath been since the dawn of time.
Unacceptable.
But to slay and for sport, for pleasure or greed, is to betray in the law of nature. Each time a creature taketh more than it needeth, a part of the forest dieth. I hunt not merely to keep in Lord Searin's people safe. I hunt to save in the forest itself. Alrighty. Heavy stuff to start out, but no matter. Let's go ahead and grab some of this sweet loot. Let's go. Oh, a grape. Great. Now there's just bodies on the ground. That's really awful, actually.
Now, let us hunt.
Oh boy, what are these things? I was caught by surprise. No. Okay, nothing super strong. Oh, I'm blinded. That's actually really bad. I think, though, the beasts aren't... The blindness doesn't work or have any effect. I could be wrong, though. Let's see here. Slash. Sure, why not? That's pretty strong, but... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I just hit anyway.
Missed me.
Okay.
Let in the hunt.
I'm gonna go ahead and
begin.
just heal here.
This will help us. Come.
Okay. Let's go ahead and summon... Why not? Yeah. That thing is dead.
What next?
Alrighty.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I'll do this. We'll capture.
Come in, if thou darest.
Get you for free. Let's see. Reckon 3 at 6. I really want this guy. I think this guy is going to be pretty strong. Really?
Letting my arrow fly.
Here we go.
Come in.
Okay, how? I don't know if I've hit him really at all. Oh, nice. We can still capture. Bumpy Turtle. Gabradillo. Spirit Attack. That's pretty good. It's a new thing at the very least. So if we select him, lunge, sound single attack, but it's still probably better than Raccoon One.
The hunt ends.
We have a lot of arrow themed enemies. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how much in depth they went into this feature. Because it's like 90% or more of all enemies you can fight, or you can capture, which is crazy. Because a lot of the time, like, Hunted's pretty strong on her own, and especially with, like, a party, you really would never need to even use it at all. Like, it's not really a necessity thing. It's important to get some creatures with Haunted just for the sake of, there are some forced fights with the provoke feature that happen later on, and you're forced to use your creatures for those, as opposed to just fighting with Haunted herself. So for those fights, it's important to have some strong creatures. Oh boy. Dang it. I was really hoping I wouldn't miss there. Okay, let's try. Bracken 2, actually. Get some just general damage going.
I will not be thy friend.
Okay. Let's go ahead and just summon Lind then. That's sweet. Sweet slashing damage.
Message me.
Okay, let's see. Capture you for free. Get rid of this guy. Yeah, this is the thing, is like, because you can't carry a ton, it's like there is sort of an incentive not to capture literally everything. But sometimes it's nice to capture, even if it's just because it's like a guaranteed, like, get a creature out of the fight sort of situation. So, like, there is value in it, even though you just can, like, get rid of them.
Holding back nothing.
Like there. It's for Trek in 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna release them.
Thou didst fight with courage.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. Alrighty, oops.
Standest thou against
I say oops like I like did
then
something.
be hunted.
This should get us over the 100 AP mark, which will give us a new ability though. Alrighty.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I probably want to be about level 10 for the fight, I think. The chapter fight, so... Let's see. It's very lucky that capturing gives experience. I'm pretty happy with my roster now. Unless I get something really lucky or rare, I'm probably not going to bother keeping anything. Let's see. Get out of here.
I will not be that.
Boy, I do kind of need to watch my health. Dying here would be really tragic. Let's see, actually, let me go ahead and summon something with a bow, yeah.
Sorcery.
I can boost, so... Actually, Lind is a snow leopard. Not a cheetah. But yes, Lind is very helpful. Also, I do like the fact that the beasts, including Lind, do not subscribe to the look like a tiny pixel character rule, so... You know, they're just massive. Did I get every chest? I feel like I missed a few. You can see them up there. Okay, I did miss this one. $600.
Now, letting us hunt him.
Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Actually, I'm gonna run from this. Well, no, I don't want to
If
fight.
thou darest.
Here, we'll do. We haven't really seen Pounce yet.
What?
Let's go ahead and summon the second round. Get some good damage in. Okay.
Letting the hunt begin.
And you can see here, now that there's like a visible opponent with a polearm weakness, Lind will prioritize the polearm.
Come in, if thou darest.
Okay, it's a Ratkin 3 with 5. Oh. Sure, face that guy.
I would. Letting my arrow fly and true.
It's actually kind of crazy. Because of Lind,
Messaged me.
Haunted is the only character, like most people start with maybe by default having
Thou darest.
2 weapon types to like help break things. Hana gets 4 for free, not including Thunderbird on her kit, which would technically bring it up to 5, which is insane. Let's see. Oh, did I capture the right one? No, I didn't. I could have captured the other one to go first this next turn.
Letting the hunt begin. I honor thee.
Haunted is actually, you know, a great character, and she is, like, a lot of people get turned off, I think, by her voice, which I think is dumb. Okay, we can learn a new skill. Let's go ahead and learn, Mercy Strike, actually. And we get a support skill. Increased chance of attacking first. It's actually going to be very helpful for us early on, so that's nice. Be helpful for me, at the very least, for grinding. Yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure there's a secret over here. Bronze Vest. At this point, the equipment we get isn't super useful. There's also a chest up there.
Letting us begin.
Okay.
Come in, if thou darest.
I'll summon Lind. The nice thing, too, about summons is they don't use any SP, even if they're really, really good.
If thou darest.
Just kind of surprised that she pounced there.
I will not be thy prey. I will not be thy prey. What next?
Literally, they're all 100%, so I can just capture. The biggest unfortunate thing about capture is the fact that you can only do one enemy at a time.
Messaged me. I will not be the letting my arrow fly and true. Come in, if thou darest. I will not be thy prey, letting the hunt begin.
Right, I've literally never played these before, but honestly, I'm kind of liking it. I wouldn't say it's optimal, but it's fun to try and capture like everything we can. Alrighty, we'll grab the chest up here. I have a feeling that down the line this might start breaking down a little bit, but we'll see. Okay. We are in the Whisperwood, level 8. I am going to try and get a couple of levels real quick before we actually take on the chapter boss.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted. What next?
Okay, let's go ahead and summon Lynn. She's gonna... Oh yeah, so there's someone with a sword and a spear weakness here, so I guess she just chooses randomly. Okay.
What next?
I bet you I can just capture that armadillo right now.
I will not be thy prey.
Didn't really get anything super rare in the forest. I don't even know what can spawn here. One thing of note is that Kate's, the lucky things that give a ton of XP, can also be captured, although it's very difficult.
I will not be thy prey.
But the things that you get from using a Kate in battle are literally over. It's like genuinely overpowered. I'll try to capture them. It would be really fun to use them. Nope. Oops. I underestimated how strong that rat buddy was. Alrighty.
The hunt ends.
This might take a little bit of time here. Maybe I'll just go for level 9 and try the fight. You never know. I'm at least gonna get one more level here. Perhaps. Maybe?
Letten us beginnen. Letten the hunt beginnen.
Let's see some of these creatures we got here.
Visitst me. I will not.
Yeah, another downside of creature summoning, you can't really choose who they target. It's a much more chaotic way to fight, honestly.
Visitst me. Visitst me.
It does make the sort of more mundane fights a little more interesting, though.
Beginning.
Because unlike Lyn, I don't think any of the other summons have any like logic behind how they determine their move. I think they just attack.
I will not be thy prey. Visitst me. What next?
Summon them again. Yeah, Lyn's just gonna pounce on that guy in the front until he's dead.
I will not be thy prey. What next?
Capture that guy. And then, let's fully boost, Mercy Strike.
Everything but your life.
That should keep it, I mean, if that had the power to kill it, that means it's at 1 HP now, basically. That's how that works. Don't put me to sleep! No! Why? I'm awake. Arrow to the head will do that. Okay. Yeah, for sure. And I hopefully can... No, have you guys... Has anyone even attacked you yet? This might just kill it. Nope. I'm having a hard time estimating the strength on some of these summons.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Not quite a level. Let's save again real quick, just in case. Probably need like 1 or 2 more encounters and then we'll be good to take on the boss. Or at least try one.
Now, let us hunt.
I do know that this boss is somewhat difficult to do.
Let the hunt beginning.
Here, actually I'm gonna summon this guy. That frees up a spot. You'll notice it says it returned to the wild. So the next thing we capture, we have like an open slot for.
I will not be the coming if thou darest.
Sure you. Yeah, we guess we get them.
I will not be thy prey. Let in the hunt beginning. I will not be thy prey.
Dude, Hana's doing a great job of dodging. It's because of that one piece of equipment I have that increases my evasion.
If thou darest. Come in, if thou darest.
Alrighty.
The hunt endeth.
So close. Next fight for sure. I do get it. I personally like it. It's very
Let us begin.
yeah, so the whole thing is
Let
she's
the
basically
hunt
part of
begin.
like a much more primitive tribe of hunters called the Darkwood. And she was sort of raised as a hunter in the forest. But that's just how their tribe speaks. If you want a sort of quick lowdown on the story while we're grinding, her master, Zanta, was basically conscripted to go on a hunt for this, like a group of knights. There's some creature raging around the continent called Red Eye that they've named it. That's like murdering people and destroying cities and stuff. And because Zanta, her master, was such a good hunter, they were like, maybe you can help us kill it, basically, or defeat it. He said he would be gone a couple months. It's been a whole year since then, and we only have one single letter from him about where he was last. But in the meantime, we're sort of protecting our own village, our small little tribal village of Swarky. And then there's this other smaller creature that's been sort of terrorizing the forest, which is what we're doing now, is trying to stop that from happening.
Letting the hunt begin.
Alrighty.
The hunt endeth.
That should give us a level 9. Let's try it at level 9. Who knows? We have some boosted equipment. But we also are alone, so... Thanks. That thing is super ugly, by the way.
Not acceptable.
That is enough. He sounds so sad. Their friends are dead. Run, be free, little wolvies. Thou scarest me not, beast. Is it not so? Thou art driven from thine home. Bested by a beast more powerful, thou fledst and foundst thyself here.
I see.
I understand thy pain all too well. But to turn in thy grief and anger against innocent creatures, that is a sin of men. It was thy duty to adapt into the forest, to letting it find in a place for you. Instead, thou wouldst rip out its heart and claim it as thine own. This cannot be forgiven. Anger. Thou hast trespassed, beast. And in the name of the forest, I visit judgment upon thee.
Come in then.
Yeah.
If this be a
She
child,
kind of talks to animals. She might be a
let
little
the hunt
crazy.
begin.
Often they respond, though, so who knows. Also, this is disgusting. Alrighty. So this is the Gisarma fight. 8 shields, which is a lot for a Chapter 1 boss, honestly. And if I remember right, it does a heck of a lot of damage, so we should be careful here. What do I want to do first? Let's see. I'm actually going to do Thunderbird here. It is weak to lightning. I don't know why I remember that, but I do. Really. Oh boy, yeah. That's the kind of thing that hurts in a solo run. Because a lot of its move are like multi-attack on a whole party, but everything's gonna be focused on me since I'm literally the only one here. So, I can't remember if it's weak to both. I think it is. Okay, yeah. Random arrows might be good because it's like a random number, and obviously there it was beneficial to us.
Letting the hunt begin.
Okay. I'll do that again. Nothing inside. It's better break. And now let's fully boost.
Holding back nothing.
What should we summon? Sure, we'll do Reckon 3. That's pretty good damage, actually. For a Chapter 1 fight? Oh, and it missed. Sweet. I'm actually gonna do that again.
Raining arrows up
Maybe
on
this won't be that hard. I should not say those things. Knocking on wood. Why do I speak? Okay. Let's try this again. I literally do. I have a problem. Okay.
if this beest thy will.
Luckily, the arrow shred is... I don't know why I didn't think of that first.
Raining arrows
Yeah, that will give us an opportunity to break. I think this is one boss that doesn't actually get any more shields when it recovers. Okay, that does a lot of damage.
Coming, if thou darest. This will help it. Coming, if thou darest.
One away. Okay.
Coming, if thou darest.
We'll go ahead and just attack here. And then...
Let come.
let's go ahead and summon... I mean, this did a lot of damage. So that's good to know. Why? Does it... What? Well, geez, I may need another level, honestly. Or just maybe need to, like, heal? I'll give it one more good go, but, man, this is rough.
Coming then, if this beest thy will. Let
I can
the
maybe
hunt
revisit my
begin.
equipment as well.
Raining arrows up on.
It's random! Oh my gosh, no! What is this? Okay, this is gonna be maybe hard. This might be one of the harder Chapter 1 bosses we've ever fought. She's very glass cannon, so she's sort of the counterpart to the warrior who is like a physical attacker but defense oriented. She's very much offense oriented and does not have a lot of defense, which is unfortunate for us in our current situation for sure. Yeah, let's definitely go with this. Let's see if there's anything that has, because I don't think it does any elemental attacks. I could be wrong, and I might eat my words for it. Let's see. This will even 36. Yeah, I mean, that seems like the best for now. This, we could maybe find something better as well. Ooh, that's pretty good. Our evasion will go down, but maybe that's okay. Try this fight, or this build anyway. Alrighty.
Coming then, if this beest thy will. Letting my arrow fly and true.
Well, that was lucky. Good job on it. That's lucky.
What next? This will help it.
Okay,
Coming,
gonna break
if
it
thou
now.
What? Coming.
And we'll summon Wreck 2.
Letting my arrow fly
Heal
and
here for
this
sure.
Coming, if thou
Okay.
darest.
Well, basically, rinse and repeat that, I think, is what our strat should be. Dude, I keep missing. That sucks.
Come in, if thou darest. This will help.
Luckily, I have a high amount of grapes. Oh, boy. Right. This is... I remember there was something weird about the Gisarma. So this is the issue, is it counters me. That 3 there is the, like, for 3 turns, I believe, or maybe it's 3 attacks even. Yeah, it's 3 attacks. I kind of just have to hope that I... Okay, I did break it, thank goodness. I don't know why I boosted there, that was sort of a mistake.
Letting my arrow fly.
We'll still summon this for double strike. I should survive. Okay, thank goodness. It seems to be like a random number of hits between 3 and 6 or something like that.
What next?
Yeah, we need to get its
Raining arrows
shields down as
up on
quick as possible.
What next? This will help it.
Okay. Here we
Let
go.
my
I think we
arrow
should be
fly
okay
true.
here. Maybe if you knew how to aim on it. Okay.
Come in, if thou
Should be
darest.
okay.
Raining arrows up on them.
We are getting low on SP though. She also doesn't have a very high SP pool at all, which
Holding
really
back
sucks.
nothing.
Let's do another one of these. Okay, we're alive. I could jam. I don't think that's
This will help.
necessary. Already, dude, this is bad.
Come in, if thou darest.
Now, an option we do have here.
This will help.
Why didn't I not use the big one?
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Is to use the Thunderbird now, since it's only physical attacks that get reflected. Actually, I think I might have to do that, at least to get it down to 4. I'm gonna defend here, actually. I think I might just have to eat this attack, which really sucks.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
If I defend, do you think it'll kill me? I'm gonna just have to trust death from above. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, and it loses its counterattack. That's good to know.
This will help.
Okay, it does get to move twice now. I don't have a chance to attack at all yet, but I need to heal. I pretty much have to have my health at 350 or higher at like all times when I...
What next? Come.
Okay, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna defend here. Should survive.
This will help.
Heal here. Jeez. Okay, yeah, heal here. Next turn,
What next?
we're gonna have arrows. As I say, please break this guy. And the good news is we're at full health, which is wonderful.
What? Come.
Okay, let's summon the Ratkin 3 again. We have another one too, which is great for us. These are the benefits to being able to summon. Oh boy. Well, I'm not gonna kill it next turn. I need to defend. I'm a little worried I might be doing something different. I'm not super familiar. Same move. Okay. Does that mean it's still gonna... No, it can still counterattack. Oh boy. I need to defend here.
What
Okay,
next?
I'm gonna heal.
This will help.
So, okay. Okay, it just takes like 3 turns or something.
What next?
What do I do here? I actually don't know what to do, because if I only have 100, like, I it is low. I could try and just kill it. Here's the problem, right? It's gonna attack, do its death from above attack or whatever, which does 200 and something when I defend. If I heal to above that, I can't defend. And I will die anyway. I'm pretty sure. If I defend, I can't heal, and defending is not the right move no matter what. I could either heal or try and kill it this turn, is pretty much where I'm at. If I'm wrong, I lose for sure. If I heal, there's a chance I survive. I don't have anything here, right? I'm just going gung-ho, dude. It died! Oh, thank goodness it died.
Its fight was courage.
I was so scared. Oh, I didn't even get a level. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. That was actually a pretty hard chapter 1 fight. And oftentimes chapter 1 fights are like cutscenes. So that was fun. Good challenge. Ugh.
Thy life is given not in vain, for it will feed in others. Thou art of the forest now, and in the forest naught is lost. Come in, my friends. This life belongeth to all.
Probably
The
like
animals that
poisonous
eateth
or
the grass
something.
Becometh food for the animals that eateth meat. The
It's
eaters
the
of meat in their
circle
turn
of
feedeth
life.
those yet stronger. And when the strongest of all dieth, his life is
I love this
returned
song
to
too. This is
force.
Honnet's theme, by the way, that's playing in the background. It's actually very interesting for like a sort of hardened hunter character. They just this like really neat piano ballad to play for her son. I really like it.
His flesh feedeth the soil, the grass. His blood becometh sap, his bones wood. He becometh the food of the plant eaters, and the circle beginneth once more. Lives entwined, a tapestry woven anew each dawn, every thread a part of the whole.
Listening on it. Being a hunter means taking lives, but we do it so we might live. Never forgotten it is thy sacred duty to live in on.
To surviven and honoring those felled by thine own arrows. As long as he speaketh only of hunting, he is the wisest of men.
That's another thing about Zanta. He has a terrible, debilitating gambling addiction.
If only that were all he cared about. The hunt is over. Now it is time to tend in to the fallen.
Hello.
Good day.
You look well. I trust the hunt was a success? After a few attempts, yeah. The beast will trouble in thee no more. These graves.
Yes.
I took the liberty of digging them while I waited for your return.
Thou hast my thanks.
Thank thee, but I have a request. Did he, like, do a bad job? Leave in the beasts be. Let in the forest reclaimeth them. That is the way of the wood.
But of course.
As you wish, my lady. It's Hagen. Hagen is the beast companion of Zanta, our master. Hagen, thou returns to us. Uh-oh. Angry. Where is master? Has something befallen him? He is confused and frightened. Thou didst run here, didst thou not? And alone. Doth master needeth my help?
Just so.
It's all right. Easy, boy. Easy. Oh. There now. That's a good boy. Master is in trouble. That much is clear. I must hasten to his side. If anything were to happen to him.
The hunt is on.
Hagen, canst thou guide me to master? Rough. Whatever hath befallen him, we shall save him, thou and I. Head north out of the village. Alrighty, don't mind if I do. If we head out here, we should get one last scene.
So thou art going after Zonta.
Indeed.
Hagen here cameth seeking my help. In his letter, he said he was bound for Stonegard. We shall begin our search there.
Yeah, the whole design of this area of the game is actually very cool.
I pray it is no more serious than an ill-founded wager that left him unable to payeth his innkeeper. For a Hagen who cometh all this way alone, I cannot help but fear the worst.
I do also like that, like, everyone in the tribe just sort of understands that, like, these creatures are very,
Take us care.
like, equal to themselves. You know, that's neat.
We will.
And don nothing foolish. Don as Zonta saith, child, not as he would doeth.
Thank ye, Chief. Fearing not for us. We shall be back before the next moon, with Master at our side. Stayest safe, Master. We're coming.
And so did the huntress Honnet set out on her journey. Her master having vanished hunting the baleful Red-Eye, it now fell to her to find him and bring him home. What fate awaits her on the road ahead? Only the gods can say. Alrighty. And that is the end of Honnet's Chapter 1. And so we're immediately going to go back to Swarky, because of course we are. And we can go ahead and... There's a few quests, actually, a lot that we can do now. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and save and end things off for the day. It's unfortunate we had that audio glitch earlier, but that's alright. I can fix it in post, and we'll just go from there. But other than that, yeah, that should be everything. So next time on Octopath Traveler, we will be continuing the story of Honnet as she searches for her lost master with the help of Hagen and Lind as we travel to Stonegard. So thanks everyone, and I'll see you then.